What's your style?
My style?
The expression jack of all trades, master of none is often used in a derogatory manner, but there are other expressions that can describe a jack of all trades: all-rounder, polymath, multi-potentialite, and they're awesome. Here's why it's better to be skilled in multiple different aspects of fitness. You can do you. One of the best things about training different modalities is that it means you're free to pick and choose what works for you. Sometimes an exercise or move just doesn't click with us. We find them uncomfortable or boring or even painful. Or maybe they just don't feel like they're doing anything. Conversely, there are those moves that just work. I now have a catalogue of 20 or so exercises that I pick from whenever I want a good workout fast. I feel these working, I like how they feel, and they agree with my physiology. And I found them from a wide variety of different training modalities, from strength training to calisthenics to gymnastics to yoga to dance. It's more fun. For me, training across disciplines is simply more fun and exciting. There's always something new to explore. Training never gets dull or repetitive, and whenever you hit a plateau, you can simply find a new avenue of performance to explore. It leads to breakthroughs. True breakthroughs happen when you combine ideas from multiple different sources. I recently watched an inspiring video from Jimmy the Giant about a guy called William Spencer. William made his name by posting skateboarding videos unlike anything the community had ever seen before, skateboarding videos combined with parkour-like movements and flips. What was the response from the community initially? Well, not entirely positive. While there were no doubt fans, there were also a lot of haters commenting that Spencer wasn't a real skateboarder, that he was just an attention seeker, that these were just circus tricks. In what world is this not cool though? How can people be so blind to something awesome just because it isn't exactly what they've been doing all this time? Of course, William went on to become extremely successful and even worked as Andrew Garfield's stunt double on The Amazing Spider-Man. You know who else took from multiple disciplines to create something entirely new? Bruce Lee. And without him, we arguably wouldn't have MMA today. You never lose. I know for a fact that I'll never be the strongest guy in the world, or even the gym. By lifting weights just a little bit though, you're automatically stronger than 90% of the population, seeing as most people don't lift weights. But if you meet someone who's stronger than you, you still have that knowledge that you might be able to outrun them, or perform a handstand push-up, which they might not be able to do. They might be strong, but you're now adept in all aspects of your physicality. This also has practical benefits. If you're ever in an altercation, you have multiple skills to fall back on. First, try and talk your way out of that situation, or outsmart the aggressor. Failing that, try to outrun them. If you practice sprinting and endurance, there's a good chance you'll get away. If that didn't work, you could try climbing over a fence or onto a bus shelter to get away. And if you still haven't lost them, then there's a chance you might be able to overpower them. You remain adaptable. With multiple types of fitness, you're ready for anything. Someone extremely strong will be helpful anytime they need to lift something extremely heavy, but if that same person finds themselves being chased, they might quickly run out of breath. Likewise, someone who has a ton of endurance could come unstuck when they need to help carry a friend who's passed out. But if you're above average in all these areas, you'll be ready for a much wider variety of potential scenarios. Better yet, many scenarios will actually require a combination of these kinds of abilities. Watch any action scene and the hero will likely exhibit strength, speed, stamina, reflexes, quick thinking and agility all at once or in rapid succession. And many skills actually support one another. More mobility can mean a deeper squat and more strength. More strength can help a runner travel further with the same effort. You avoid imbalances. Training in a single modality can often lead to imbalances and overuse injuries. We see this commonly in sports. In fact, many of the most common injuries are named after the sports that cause them. That includes runner's knee, jumper's knee, tennis elbow aka climber's elbow, golfer's elbow aka lifter's elbow. The list just goes on. Many runners struggle with tight IT bands. Many bodybuilders and powerlifters find they get out of breath easily. Even if you don't get injured, focusing on only certain types of movement will result in areas of weakness. The body is built for variety. All these activities are good for us, but just as too much of one healthy food can actually cause health problems, so too can sticking to a single repetitive movement pattern, or just a few. Everything in moderation, which is to say, everything relative to everything else. You make more progress. When you focus on just one skill or trait, you'll experience diminishing returns. At first, you'll enjoy noob gains and get much stronger or faster very quickly. But once you're established, you'll find yourself adding just a few pounds onto your lifts, or shaving just a few seconds off your run times. Conversely, if you're free to explore different avenues of fitness and performance, you'll be able to become highly skilled in one area and then learn something entirely new, once again seeing a huge step change in terms of your overall performance. You explore your fullest potential. I liken the approach of specialization to fixing just one part of a car. If someone promised to revamp your car entirely, and all they did was change the tyres, you might feel let down. Similarly, an MOT shouldn't just focus on one aspect and ignore the rest. To make your car the best it can be, you should focus on everything from the wheels to the engine to the ignition to the windows. Can you tell I don't know much about cars? You can also look at this as min-maxing. But the point is, if you only ever focus on stamina, you'll never know how strong you could have been, how mobile, how fast, how powerful. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting, guys. If you did, please leave a like and share it around, that helps me out immensely. And comment down below, let me know what other reasons there are to practice multiple different disciplines. Which modalities do you incorporate? If you like the idea of an approach that combines lots of different methods into a single program, you'll enjoy my ebook and training program, Super Functional Training. That combines strength training with mobility, endurance, brain training, agility, and more. There's a link in the description, and it's currently on discount. Either way, thank you so much for watching this one. Subscribe if you want more like this and hit the bell button to get notified each time I upload. Thanks so much, guys, and bye for now.